Hi everyone, this is Peggy Wynn. I am working on batch 4 of the MPA. The first thing that we had to do in this section was to take one of the topic buttons and put our name to it. So I took topic 1, and to do that I first had to turn on the edit button and then stroll down and select this edit icon down here for this section. And then I put my name, and then I played around with the color and the font and everything. I put a picture in with it, and then I hit save. But I'm going to cancel right now because I don't want to do any changes. So when I did that, I ended up with a globe with Web 2.0 skill terminology. Then I decided to add a resource, and this is the Daily Electronic Usage Survey from my teacher section in the activities. So very simple little survey. So we'll use the breadcrumb and go back. Okay, so going down a little bit farther, I also added a label in, and this is my label, and it just outlines the blocks that I added. And I kept it very simple because I don't believe in cluttering websites too much. So the first thing I did was the calendar. So to do that, you would have to go over down to the bottom to add a block. There's a drop down, and you can pick whatever you want here. So as you can see, I did the calendar, the activities. So if you selected any of these, like assignment, that would bring you to a list of assignments that you would have. And I don't know why, but it brings us to Judith's assignment that she did in her section. And then the blog, and then you can select any one of these links here. Now over on the left hand side, this is the administration area, and one of the questions we had was what is different from the administration for managers as administration for teachers. So one of the first things that I noticed was that when you hit grades in this area, it brings up a list of the students that are in this particular Moodle class. If you were to do the same thing in teachers, it happens to be blank because I don't have any students listed under there. I can also switch roles right here. So if I want to be a teacher, and then if I went into the grades for the teacher, like I said, there's nothing there. So I'm going to switch back my role. But the biggest difference over in the administration section is that these are the links to changing the website. So if I wanted to move up a date for all the classes to be finished, or say you were in a public school and they had a lot of snow days, so you had to bounce the calendar forward, then I would go into this area, and only the manager of this section would have privileges to change the calendars and things like that. And this is where they would go for that stuff. But as a teacher, I wouldn't be able to do that. So it's basically the inner workings of the program. that the manager would have access to. And I believe there's another section above that where the administrator is over the manager, and they would have more privileges. So that's it. That's my my badge 4 for the MPA. Thank you.